Hello, everyone. Good morning, Bobby.
Still haven't figured out why my laptop won't work anymore with just its own speakers. Something broke, I guess, but this works. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Good, very good.
I'm wearing my sports shirt. Who do you have on today? I have on Nike.
I don't know, I think Puma.
Puma. Nice.
Yeah, yeah, a bit cheaper.
Actually, you sometimes know. Ah, all good. So Peter's
Morning.
here. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Peter.
Hi,
Hi.
Peter.
Hey, Gianluca, any adventures or spelunking this weekend?
No, unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Yeah, quite, quite weekend.
So maybe you tried the squirrel suit and dove off of some rock or something.
Out of plane, maybe. I would never jump out of a plane, but if I did, I'd have to do it in a costume. I couldn't do it just to would have to. Anyway, what about you, Peter? Did you do anything interesting this weekend?
yeah, took the kids to Turtleback Zoo. A f-
That's still open?
yeah, it was rocking, man. They
I
got the
went there as a kid.
giraffes. They got the giraffes going, and they've got now like some red pandas and a lynx. It's
I didn't know that
amazing.
was still a. I'm a action park turtleback zoo kind of Jersey girl.
Yeah, it's really neat. I hadn't been there. We only took the kids. I think we took them twice or once or twice. And yeah, a friend of ours, her daughter works there, and so it's really funny walking around the park with her because the animals know her and they follow
Yeah,
her.
yeah,
Because
fun. Yeah, they
that's
do.
the mouth that feeds you.
Yeah, you know. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, let me see if I can get Jen Lucas' presentation up here.
Mhm.
I saw it somewhere. Ah, I just closed it. Of course I did. There it is. Okay, so there we go. Okay, ta-da. So can you believe it's
Okay.
September 15th already? This mentorship is only 6 weeks left. I'm like, oh my, or well,
Oh my
8 weeks
God.
left. I know it's almost over. Can't believe that. And you guys have been doing a great job. So thank you. This is the September 15th Linux Foundation AIFAQ lab meeting. All are welcome. It's sponsored by the Linux Foundation, so we have to abide by the code of conduct and the antitrust policy, which just says other people's ideas are here. Please respect them and respect each other. And so today we're going to talk about the mentorship program and Snowflake, right? And I'm going to turn it over to Gianluca.
Okay, so we can start second part. Yeah, actually, we already started the second part, and yeah, yeah, sort of experiment, spending like 2 weeks in new ideas, and also I'm interviewing other people. I had an interesting interview with Ryan on Friday, and I'd like if he wants to repeat the same thing that he said. He told me a very interesting thing. One is that yeah, also there are new trends on startup founding MVP validation. And because new startup founders or young startup founders in general, they use software tools for the MVP validation. So I think, yeah, I'd like that if you are able, Ryan, you can open your Bible works fine and so on. If you repeat, yeah, the question that my questions were what is the hardest problem? Why it are so hard? And how do you face at the moment that problem? And if some tools with superpower can help startup founders. So are the problems issue? Why so hard? Current software tools and which superpower can um, improve?
Yeah,
Thank you, Ryan.
so hi everyone.
Uh,
So for founders, as I told earlier, then like we have a problem that we face. Problem is like we can build MVP, but to validate some idea, it takes time. And like for the young generation or like this new range of founders, they are like they want results quite early. So like generally what I do as a founder is like I keep posting on different social medias and seek for validation from that. Even I use some of the software tools like Perplexity, which is used for research things. So I use it for that purpose. And the first part is to validate the idea. So using social media and tools like Perplexity, that can be done. Then second founders phase is to like make an MVP, because like what founders are generally like seeking that they don't get a perfect product till some time. Like they keep like building and building, and like they take a huge amount of time till then. So what happens is like you never launch something. So for that, what I do is like to release beta version by like waitlist thing, like using a waitlist website where people can fill up the form, and like whosoever is interested, they can like request for a demo or something. And as a waitlist we can give some demo to them, and in return we get a positive feedback, or even at some cases we can give a paid demo also, like for some 15 days or something. Like you can do also that, because like even if there is one customer who is even ready to pay some amount, then like it would boost a lot of confidence, and like it's quite easier for founders to continue with that idea without, and like even without some backing or stuff. So like first is to validate idea, second is to make an MVP and launch it as soon as like you could. So overall, like I shared all those stuff only with Gianluca on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, yeah, thank you, Ryan. So we talked also the idea to interact with the social media, because maybe you can get feedback from X or LinkedIn. Maybe LinkedIn is one of the most common social media used for companies and also founders at the moment. I see lots of Y Combinator videos in LinkedIn posts. So, yeah, I think the interaction with the social media, it's very important, and sometimes it's also a bit. I think a bit frustrating. Correct, Ryan? Because when we
Yeah.
sleep, we cannot interact with LinkedIn, and also there are lots of functions, lots of features in social media, like you can post a video, but you can repost some other or existing post, or you can interact with comments in chat and so on. So maybe if yeah, LinkedIn can be one social media very useful, and we imagine to automate the interaction with LinkedIn. So 24 hour per day, not just I don't know, some hours per day. Maybe it's a way also to uh, get the best feedback from user. Maybe also just to have a report every hour of the interaction with our posts, maybe. So my idea is to work. Yeah, it's. I'm proposing that idea to to you, Bobby, Ryan, Lochen, and also I'd like to the feedback from Peter to try to work to a new sub project. Like I created a new branch in the GitHub, the official GitHub repo. The name is Studio. The idea is to create a sort of POC using an agent that can interact, an existing agent that can interact with the community, LinkedIn, but also open source community to get feedback. Yeah, so try
What do you
before.
mean by interact? Give me a few examples.
Yeah, yes, so that's that's a good question because yeah, maybe we can spend 1 week, 2 weeks before to start coding, or to understand which kind of interaction we want to automate. Because yeah, to post a new video, it's very easy. We do not need to have an interaction with that. But yeah, I think maybe receiving, we receive lots of comments, and we will also check comments, because someone can say, oh, okay, I see your video, but your tool, it's similar to an existing tool. If you want to maybe automate the check process, if the other tool is it's real, it's similar to our tool, maybe we can have an uh, an automatic tool that can work for us. Yeah, that's an example, but the idea is to work on the idea together and to try the existing LinkedIn agents, okay, and in order to automate the interaction. And one first thing I checked out, I Google it, and I see that LinkedIn has a policy that cannot allow to scrap all the LinkedIn posts. Maybe you can risk to yeah, the risk is to be, yeah, they can ban. So that's, yeah, we have lots of thing to check before. Yes, also Ryan, your raise your hand. You can.
Yeah, so like
Okay.
as you told about that LinkedIn, this thing also policy regarding that, but there are still many LinkedIn bots where like you can interact on behalf of the user. Like what you can do is like instead of saying it as a third party bot, you can interact as a user itself. So like what I meant, like what I thought of, like what I told regarding that thing was like what we can do is like regarding our, like if our like if our company is AIFAQ, then whatever we do is like we work regarding like some keywords like knowledge base, AI, FAQ, and like that stuff. So what the bot would do is like to search in my network, that whosoever like even post anything regarding like these three or four keywords, then the bot would automatically like comment on that post that you are doing well, and like this is our product in some that manner, like that in that manner. And in a whole day it would be posting some 50 comments or like one two post. And by doing that, on the next day morning the founder will get a report, then that they commented on this these many posts, and they posted this post, and you got a reaction on this post, and like whatever analytics based on it. So like we can also like do two things, like even by posting it we can do, but there is like I have like I have gone through the algorithm of LinkedIn. So like LinkedIn algorithm, if you like post more than three, like two posts in a day, then they don't get any like citation. Like I have like noticed those things. So like we can post two posts per day, and other than that we can comment on others post, like we can comment on other posts so that they would interact on that post, and we
Well, and
can get.
also, right, what I'd like to see also is traditionally from like say the marketing department or director, they would come out with a weekly thought, like what is AIQ promoting this week, or what do we want to say this week? And then that would start like Monday, push to all LinkedIn and all the other channels too. And I don't know how the bot can interact with that, but then it starts pushing out like, so it's a cohesive message through all the, it's not just randomly picked by LinkedIn. What does LinkedIn think we should say today? We kind of feed it the idea for the week and let it run with that one idea for the week, and then cut it off at the end of the week and start with a new idea for the next week. So it's kind of more controlled messaging, if at any rate. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But also related to the question of Peter, because it's interesting. Yeah, when you say interaction, which kind of interaction? Yeah, it's an interesting question because I remember the last interview with Whipping, and he talked with 400 real estate agents. So the 400 interview are like 1 year job. It's like 1 year job, and also you need to have 400 people in your network, so it's very hard to face. Yeah, but I think something that can help you in that activity, and maybe, yeah, I think when you finish this job, there are two related things. One is, yeah, it's very hard. You need months and lots of hours to interview 400 people. Yeah, I think quite impossible to do. But the same thing, it's after 1 year in AI, maybe the scenario changed. You are reaching out your MVP, but your killer feature is not. It's old after the 1 year. So yeah, I think in general for startup founders that are not in the early stage. The early stage, they said we need a tool that support us in the pitch deck. Okay, not in the early stage. Startup founders that if they are working on the MVP, it's a big challenge to reach out the clients and to get feedback. And uh, currently, I think currently many startup founders, they don't have any tool. They use LinkedIn, but also they use Facebook groups. They Google it, or they use other people in the networks. But at the moment, I think it's not. Yeah, it's very hard. This is my opinion. The idea is not to spend our energy in this activity, but at the same time, we have 1 month and a half in Linux Foundation mentorship program. So I think with the guys, Ryan, Lucian, Sumana, and Ryan, and sorry, Jairam,
Yeah.
we can think to start some ideas, some brainstorming. I don't know if it's correct brainstorming. So talk about the idea, what kind of um, which what are the main goal? Main goal is to create the agent or use an existing one, and the list of feature that we want, and what kind of interactions. Yeah, correct question of Peter. And when we have this kind of list, or just one feature that for us it's very important, maybe we can try to work on that and see if some agent can interact with LinkedIn how we want, and maybe we can integrate that agent in our system. Just to finish, I also checked that there are lots of tools, and N8N is a tool of automation that can interact with hundreds of other tools. One is LinkedIn. So maybe we can start using some current, some existing agents to do what we want.
Okay. So I just want to share a cautionary tale. You were talking about their policy of not scraping. Um, a friend of mine who Bobby knows, Ben Yersism, was testing out the new OpenAI agents that will do things on your behalf. And he said, "Oh, let's have it post something on for sale or buy something on eBay." And he went and did that, and he did a live demo. And a day later, like eBay banned him for life.
Oh,
Okay.
Just sharing a cautionary tale.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it happens, and it's tough because I know that I'm in
And
a.
all he did was have it bid on some things or list like an item for sale or something
Yeah,
like that. I didn't watch his whole video, but he just like wanted to see if the agent could log into eBay and do some activities on his behalf. And they
I'm in
said,
a writers group, and all like the Amazon trying to figure out how to publish on Amazon, and all these people they publish their first book and they get banned for life, and they have no idea why, and they can't get anybody to tell them why.
"Really?
Yep. Yep. They don't know
Oh
what's
my
in the
God.
content that pissed them off, but something did, and they
The
just banned
con
them.
so something in their book
They
violated."
flagged it as okay for kids, and something in the content was deemed. So I all my books, they're not for kids. I'm not even going there.
Oh,
No
okay.
kid's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
understand. So
So
there's
the
a
same
like a
thing that
basic
involved,
conflict that they made a judgment call on, and it's really
but then
hard
they
to
won't tell you what
arbitrate.
it is.
It's so hard to arbitrate. That's what I'm saying. With Ben, he's probably stuck for life because you're not going to talk to anybody and get that reversed.
Yep. That's what he said. And they literally said, like, you're banned for
Yep.
life. That was their response
Yep.
back. Not like you're banned for now. They literally said you're banned for life.
So
And they
I
said,
do
don't
want
try
to
to sign
just
up with a different email address. Don't try to do this. We will figure out how to
really.
do.
We will get
Yeah.
your IP. Interesting. So going back to the marketing, I have a meeting set for tomorrow where I was just going to send Daria a note, see if she can come. If not, whatever. And I hope everyone who's hearing this can come. I'll put it in the Slack. It's just at 9:30 tomorrow to finally decide on some of these things. The first one is the logo. Once the logo is done, the website and the color scheme. Like right now, we have this color scheme, which I know the electric yellow has got to go. So I'm working on the color scheme. And then I hope to have a general presentation and an investor's deck and a pitch deck that is here for everyone to use, do whatever to. But in the same respect, I think this is where we do the brand strategy. So what we were talking about is more getting. At this point, this doesn't make sense, but what we're talking about is again Monday morning we have this meeting. What's our weekly message? And that message I would then put on LinkedIn, and whatever bots or programs can take that, put it on Instagram, put it on Discord, chat, whatever, wherever my social medias take me. There's going to probably be 6 or 7, and maybe even write a Medium article every week about this great AI technology. It only has to be 2 paragraphs long. I mean, we can swing that, I'm sure, but just get a media presence that's consistent and and interesting. At least I don't think I think it's more relevant and people will relate more to the message if it resonates from humans rather than a machine. I don't know. I think you can see how stale some of the AI things are in those bot messages and I don't know. It's just me. So I want to really work on this strategy tomorrow at 9:30, so that I will have at the end of this a list of all our links and social media accounts. And then every week we can just decide what we want to talk about: privacy, we want to talk about security, we want to talk about community. Um, yes, Ryan, your logos are right here. Yes. Where are your logos? I love your logos. I put them here. I love your logos. That one we'd really be leveraging. We could put the Linux Foundation decentralized trust here and really leverage them. I don't know if we want that kind of association. If we're taking this from like a founder's business pushed past that, I don't know how much of an association we need with them. But Of course, that's my favorite, but it's the least professional. This one, given some color, would have my vote. And I saw that one in
Actually,
Canva.
yeah, actually, I made before, like for my companies, I made quite like many logos, and even like my father is businessman, so like he like we make many logos. Like what I noticed like is like if we include less colors and more minimalistic, then that logos work more, and like people like click on that link. Currently, like one of the like I shared the LinkedIn of AIFAQ with my friends, so like most of them like what they give me review was like that like AIFAQ logos like it sounds like that it is not like a professional company because of its logo, that thing. Because
Oh
like
yeah,
if
it's awful.
yeah, if we like keep a minimalistic logo, like like minimal thing, like if we use basic primary like non-primary colors, like we only use black, white, and some premium colors. Like if you use like
I
red, yellow thing.
Can you see the one on the screen? I really like this one only because my company, Ledger Academy, is a light bulb too. So it kind of brings that forward, which I think is really cool. And I think what we do is like a great idea. So it's a light bulb. So I wouldn't be against this one. I don't know if I wanted to say multi-agent AI chatbot. We'd have to, maybe get rid of the words completely for the logo or change it up a little. But I like the plain circle with the light bulb in it. What does everybody else think? I mean, there's a ton of them to pick from. So again, tomorrow we're going to have a meeting where votes count. So this is nice too. Very simple.
But go back one.
That one or that one?
Go back. Huh. Go, no, no, no. Go forward. That A is interesting. No, go back. Go back.
Oh, the
Stop.
A. Yeah. Oh, I see
Because
what you're
like
saying.
these minimal logos with like only like black, white, and dark green colors like work more than like if you use yellow, red, blue. Because like that logos are like it seems like it's not a professional thing.
No, I like the A.
Yeah. I would get rid. I wouldn't include the word pro, even though that's our website.
Yep.
Like the logo doesn't have to have the extension
And
in
would you
it.
put the word next to it or under it so that eventually they just recognize the A as us?
Like
Yeah.
there are like that three things which like I was looking for was first is minimalistic, second is like it can be easily printed on a t-shirt, like in future it can be easily printed on t-shirt. Like one of the problem, yeah,
Looks
because
perfect. That A would fit right there.
one of the problem with like Linux Foundation decentralized trust logo is like it's quite long. So like even if I want to use it somewhere, then like it's a big problem. Like it's a big problem for my like,
Agreed.
because of that only I like try to like I like change some of the logo part of that decentralized trust if I am using it anywhere. Like
Yep.
we
Yep.
should like keep it like small type of thing.
Yeah. I like this. Maybe work on just we'll work on getting rid of the thing tomorrow and putting it underneath. And maybe, I don't know, do we want a blue, a green, a purple, or do we like the black and white?
No, I say give it a little color. Give it a little splash.
I'll try a few different. I'll play with it tonight and get a few different. That one, that's up for the running. I still like this one. I just think that's very clean. But again, it's not easy. It's a little complicated.
Can the A work and is there some combinations here? Could the A work inside of that
Then it would be
design?
complicated. What I like about the A, like what Ryan said, it's so simple. It's so
Okay.
simple. It's just the A. I didn't realize maybe we could play with a different A, but I like the A being the logo. That could fit the I in
Yeah.
there somewhere would be really cool.
I was wondering that if that's could be an I.
I guess like it would be editable. Like I have shared the editable link for the logo thing. So like I think it can be edited.
Let's go through the rest real quick. Okay. So that was the logos for tomorrow. So the link for the meeting is right here. It's at 9:30 tomorrow morning. I should put that in there. Tuesday, 9:30 Eastern Daylight Time, AM. Oh, I did that wrong, but whatever. Okay. And then once we get the logo, all these rest of these things flow through that, because once you have the colors in the logo, you change all these to match, and then you've got a nice brand and a nice message and a nice, so that if you ever need this information, it's right here. It's on the Trello marketing card. You can grab a presentation, you can grab we can continue to work on these and know where they are. And so that's just the idea for that. Anyway, what else did I have on my amazing little card for today? Let's see. Oh, Jay, look, I put all those new ideas that everybody had sent to you here just so that you had them somewhere. So if we've covered all of the information in them, I'll move them down for the next one. This is the 9:30 meeting tomorrow. Here is the LinkedIn page. I think everybody has rights to it that's on the call. If you need them, let me know. I'll add you. Uh, do you want to talk anything about the new features in the code cleanup at all, Gianluca?
No, I think my idea is to clean up the repository when we have a stable version. I work on the yeah, I see you are refactoring the code base, and yeah, I want to add your idea in the in the official repository because so I updated the test instance, and at the moment it's yeah. Can I share my screen?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. So that's the test. And now, if you are out, you are not you are not logged in. You can click on the contact us, and it yeah to reach out. I think don't done email, and you can also open the chat bot. In that case, you cannot use private documents. At the moment, we in the knowledge base we are not private documents, but the guest user cannot access to the private documents, but he can use the general chatbot with the public one. So if I ask, I'm a new start. So, to join AIFAQ program. So the chatbot, and yeah, you receive a long answer. Join the founder, blah, blah. Also, when with a good template, and also, yeah, I see next step and so on. So it's very easy, but good answer. And if you want to log in, click on About and click on there, and you can go ahead. So in that case, I'm an admin, but if you are in the first login, when you sign up, you become a standard user, so you can access to the chatbot and contact us, obviously. And if if you ask question, the system retrieve also private documents. Yeah, at the moment we did ingest the knowledge base with private documents, but if we will do that, the user logged in can access also to that. So that's the current version of our chatbot. And the idea is to push that code to the offshore
Quick
repository.
question. Can a user not meant to see the private data, if they have a login, log in and see private data at this point? Like, right now you're saying anyone who logs in gets private data.
Yeah, at the moment, yes. If you log it in, you can access to the private data. I think
But can a like a random person log in and get private data because they logged in and just didn't go right to the chatbot?
yeah, at the moment, yes. Yeah, at the moment, yes. Each person also, if they don't pay fees on FI, they can access to the private data. But yeah, they now we can wait for founder institute founder keystone requests if they wants to change this policy. Maybe we can continue to have guest users also for logged in, and we can manually change people who subscribe and pay the fee.
Yeah, so just give a different level of security for based on your login.
Yeah, yeah. We already have a user management page, okay, but yeah, at the moment when an user is logged in, it's a, a standard user. It's not guest. Maybe we can change it, and we can, yeah, guest users not logged in, but also the first logged in users can be guest as well, and we can change manually when they pay.
Got it.
Yeah, so that's
This is
the
great. Yeah,
current.
this is good. Very good.
This
Nice
is the
work.
current version. And so we can, thank you. We can yeah, we can yeah, my idea is to work on some agents that can be integrated in the system, and other feature from feedback. So maybe the LinkedIn agent or the Facebook agent can be the best for us based on the feedback, or maybe we can receive feedback from other kind of feature. Maybe someone wants to interact in different way with chatbots, so we can yeah, we can respect the the client's requests. In my opinion, yeah, that's all for my side.
Then the only other thing that I wanted to touch base with, I'm going to go back to share my screen, is the workshop. So the workshop is almost set up. I talked to David. All he needs to know are the speakers. So right now, I just put Gianluca. I didn't take me out. I'm going to take me out right now. So I'll be there to introduce you, but I'm not going to be speaking. Um, So you'll introduce the project, I guess, Gianluca, and everybody else. And then depending on who can show up out of the four mentees, we'll be doing the presentations. Again, this workshop is just set up to get developers, not end users or decision makers. So this is for the developers. So this is definitely a hands-on walk through the GitHub repository and making it their own. So however, I kind of changed this a little to documents to decision maker. We have to take out documents. But I'm going to
Uh,
But
I have a small issue, sorry, Bobby, because yeah, the that page I can access to that page, but in 1 second I received like 404 error. The page is not yeah, something like that. Okay, yeah, if you can share
yeah,
the
yeah,
text.
what should I call it? Meetup is very prohibitory. Hold on, let me just.
Maybe it's
I
not
got it.
published.
Well, no, 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 it's not published. So, and only, so can edit it. So here, I'll just drop this and we can edit it here and then I'll just cut and paste it in. Copy, go back to my little, where are you guys? There you are. Chat. There, we can edit it together.
Yes. Send a
Okay, so
request to access.
live demo, hands-on walkthrough, Q&A. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. Where's my zoom?
Yeah, my idea is to have same thing. We can talk with developers. We can show the chatbot ingested with like Fabric or another um, Hyperledger tool, and then ask to developers which kind of feature they willing to have in the chatbot or in the agent. Yeah, it's I think it's another opportunity to get feedback from developers.
Exactly, exactly. So, learn how FAQ turns scattered enterprise knowledge into secure conversational workflows using multi-agent retrieval augmented generation. In 90 minutes, we will cover referenced architect, data governance patterns, Snowflake. Like this is, I didn't know if we wanted this in here. Are we talking about our Snowflake? I mean, because I think to me, if I was a developer and I heard Snowflake app being built, that might catch my attention. That like we can do that hashtag Snowflake and get this when we market it on our new LinkedIn professional page tomorrow, and when we market it on our Instagram. Obviously, this is our first message: is join us for this. But when we do that, have as many hashtags to the Linux Foundation and Snowflake as we can to get into their feeds and their algorithm stuff. Snowflake packaging considerations, a live demo of agent collect. So, is this what we're live demoing exactly, or should that say something else?
No, I think yeah, we personally I will be able to show a live demo of the AI FAQ, not the Snowflake version. If Jerem wants to present the Snowflake version of the demo, yeah, it's open. And
Okay.
just as small parenthesis, yeah, Snowflake is one of the top rated AI platform at the moment. Snowflake,
Yeah, and
so
it's a Snowflake native packaging considerations. We're not showing you how to build our app on Snowflake. We're just talking about how we're going to build it and what it's going to look like. That basically is what that says to me. So we won't be did not, and maybe even has a live demo of the app. I'm not sure where we're standing because he didn't show up today to tell me, but I'm sure I'll reach out to him for tomorrow's meeting and talk to him tomorrow. So that's good. We'll leave that the way it is. Engineers, builders, and domain teams. Do we need domain teams in there? That was just a given from ChatGPT. I don't know if we need domain teams. We can leave it. I don't know. Dev teams. We could say dev teams sounds
yeah.
better. Yeah, and then takeaway, architecting, packaging, hands-on. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So it's an
So,
opportunity to get feedback from
yeah, exactly,
developers.
from developers. We have 90 minutes. Play with it for the first, like, 45, and then let's talk about it. Um,
Yeah, if you
So this,
remember when we present to Robert Reeves our tool, I think the other ladies talk about Gamma or ChatGPT, and I presented yeah like a library to support the developer team, and they said, I don't trust that an LLM can help us to write code. If
yep.
do you remember?
I do. Yes, yes. Oh, well, that's what I'm waiting for him. So this is, like I said, geared to the developers. When we do the one geared to decision makers, I'm having him or some people from his staff show up because I'm going to bug him. Finally, he told me to bug him when I had something, and I've been holding back and holding back. So for that next meetup, that's what I'm going to bug. I'm going to say, now we're looking. Here's our investor deck. I want that done by the time that meetup happens, so that if people are interested and get wind at that workshop, when we do that main meetup for decision makers, we have all that stuff ready to go at that meet. Oh yeah, I'll just drop it in your email right now. That kind of thing. So we have a lot of work to do before now and then. Um, but anyway, so prerequisites. Do I need any prerequisites, or should I say none? Because it is it's a developer, so you got to have something. It's not like you can't have my mailman go. He's not gonna
Yeah.
understand. Well, he might.
To
He's
be
pretty
honest,
intelligent.
I think people read just the title and
Okay.
the 3 lines of description and decide to join the meeting or not. This is my opinion.
Okay. Okay, so this is good to go. So we just need to check to make sure the 4 mentees, and I'll put something in Slack, can attend and want to present something. So all 4 can have a presentation role if they want it. If you can't make it, it's not a big deal. But we'd love for you to get some practice presenting. And this is a great opportunity for the community at the Linux Foundation, because again, they are developers, and let's hope that they like this tool and go play with it. That's the other thing, Gianluca. If you could, when you get a chance, send me an email with the instance for the Linux Foundation. I want to see what documents are in there, and I want to see if I can play with it for demoing.
Yeah, sure. I want to. Yeah, I think we have a version with also the URL. It's
Oh,
not the
perfect.
number. Yeah, I will
That's
check.
perfect.
But and
Yeah,
yeah,
just whatever it is, and I'll play with
uh,
it this week.
just one question: which Hyperledger tool do you want? Which is the last one?
Oh, I'll ingest it. I'll put it in. I'll put them in.
Okay,
And is there a
okay.
limit on how much information I can put in?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
I'm curious because
Besu.
I want to.
No,
I
no,
Yeah, I
it's
want to put in like either Fabric or Besu and
uh,
see if they can separate the questions.
maybe it's in the one. Let me check.
I mean, to me,
No,
that would be
it's not.
awesome if I could say, ask a question of the difference between Fabric and Besu and ask for an analysis on that. That would be cool.
Yeah, we'll check. I think it's in Besu. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, but yeah, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out.
Okay. And I'd like to tell some story. What
Sorry, I
do you
didn't hear you.
think? No, if we tell something about our story starting from 2 years ago,
Oh yeah.
yeah, your stories like to people maybe okay
Yes, it's an
start talking.
interesting story. Your
We start
story is
with the
fascinating.
mentorship and then
Yeah,
also
yeah,
with the,
build up to where we are. And
okay.
again, I do want to talk about AIFAQ business and partnership agreements for the mentees towards the end of the mentorship if they're interested in joining us in our future ride down the wild, wild west of AI. They want to jump on our covered wagon. That's what I feel like heading out into the wild west. Anyway, so yeah, I think that was it for me. So I will get uh, a notification out on Slack to the 4 mentees to see which ones are available that time to do the presentation.
Mhm.
And then we'll get working on that. That'll be fun in October. We'll get that done. Good.
Okay.
Let me see. Just let me check the documentations. New fee. So when do we need to start worrying about product supporting documentation? Like when we start to hand this out to people, we need to hand them a user guide or a quick guide or a basic steps to using, not developers. They can read the GitHub repository for all I care, and make the docs and all that other stuff. But end users, we have to start thinking about, not right now, but just start thinking about what that's going to look like and how that's going to support the product. Because we were talking about documentation automation last week and it just stuck in my head. I know that Sumana's not here and she had some events to promote AIFAQ. That's one of the things tomorrow in the marketing meeting I want to talk about, is getting a presentation that the mentees can take, edit, and use so they don't have to start from scratch. Multi-agent, Ryan is here. I know he got, oh no, that's last week's. I know, congratulations, by the way. He got waitlisted at the big conference to speak for the Git Mesh, which of course he's going to use AIFAQ as his example for the product. But he did not get accepted for AIFAQ to speak. So the only promotion we're going to get is through the Git Mesh, and hopefully you get accepted for that and off the wait list. We keep our fingers crossed for you. And then I don't believe, have you heard of Japan yet, or the other one?
No, it is on 18th September that would be launched. And like
Okay.
for what I guess why I was selected for Gitmesh, what I think is like a problem which I faced. What I think is, for AIFAQ, I filled up for that AI architecture thing, and I think like there would be many people who would be speaking on AI there. So like because of that, I did not get chance there. But for Gitmesh, I filled up for open source leadership thing, and I don't think like many people would be there to
Yep.
speak on that track. So like because of that only, I like think I got waitlisted there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point. Good point. So yeah, so there's that event. We're waiting to hear on that. And again, congratulations on the wait list. That's a huge accomplishment because so many people apply. And then again, tomorrow's the website. Did you have anything to say about your response from Brian? Gianluca, I know he reached out to you.
Uh, yeah, he said, okay, he said that I will send an invite when I'm back in the office, and yeah, maybe it's at the end of September, because it's say, yeah, I said that 9:30 a.m. works, and he said, yeah, I will send an invite when I in the office. So he's traveling September, so I think we can update at the end of the month and schedule a meeting with him and other people. I like the Done project and the Peter and Done project, a kind of win-win project when we can collaborate with Brian.
Okay, that's it for me. Peter, you have anything?
Nope, I'm good. We
Logan
No,
sounds good. I'll
and
see you
Ryan,
guys
do you have
later in
anything
the week.
else?
Okay.
Can we do our meeting again in the morning, 9:30 again, or 9 on Thursday as opposed to
Hang
1?
on, let me check real quick. Wednesday, I can do 9 or 9:30. Yes.
Oh, it's usually Thursday. I could do Wednesday or
Oh,
Thursday
I'm
in the.
sorry. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter to me, Wednesday or
I
Thursday.
said Wednesday, but
Okay,
yeah,
perfect,
I can do 9 a.m. On Thursday. Yes.
perfect. That helps.
Okay, I'll move it to
And
then.
I will put the Zoom link for tomorrow's meeting for the marketing voting on the logo in all the LinkedIn and Slack information
Great.
channels. Have a great
Thanks.
week.
Yeah.
Talk soon.
Have a
Bye.
great week. Bye.